Welcome back to the Dauphinee Center, getting ready for Game 2 on our 5-game Sunday schedule, part of the Maritime Major Female Hockey League Showcase. 3 games to come after this one, but right now, Game 2 on our Sunday features the Moncton Rockets taking on the Cape Breton Lynx. Starting in goal for the Moncton Rockets, number 31, Claire Frenette. And at the other end, starting in goal, number 37, Abby Jessam. So it's Jessam against Frenette in goal. Rockets wearing their crimson uniforms with the gold trim, looking pretty sharp, as are the Cape Breton Lynx. They're wearing their white jerseys with the purple and black trim. Rockets skating left to right to begin, Lynx right to left. And we're set to go. Rockets come into this match 1-4 in the regular season. And then the Cape Breton Lynx at 4-3. We are underway. Glad to have you joining us wherever you're tuned in and whatever device you're watching on. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Rockets move it ahead. Onto the stick there of Maëlle Rodier. Now Colpitts gets nudged off the puck. And the Lynx track it over towards the wall, but getting there first is Maxine Arsenault. Arsenault backhands it along the wall. Getting on it quickly there. That's Ava Landry for the Lynx. Landry will slide it over there to Danny Ray McInnes. Danny Ray chips it into the zone. In behind Frenette. Picked up there by Audrey Poirier. Poirier up to Asalius. Poirier gets it right back. Poirier into the zone now. Audrey Poirier right up the middle and just had the puck slide ahead of her. Gets it back, sends it into the slot. That's Melanie Richard. Had a chat with Melanie Richard in our previous game, but we will rerun that interview for you in the first intermission. So stick around to check out my interview with number 16 from the Rockets, Melanie Richard. Lynx work it up the wall. Getting it ahead onto the stick of Kennedy Vickers. Keep an eye on 7 in white and purple, Kennedy Vickers. She can fly. Vickers had the puck go by her. Sent over there now towards Hillary Lawand. Lawand reaching in after that puck. All the way to the other side it goes. Brooklyn McNeil stops it there, sends it into the corner. Just a couple of minutes into this opening period, both teams getting their sea legs under them, so to speak. The puck received over on that far side. And the Lynx will watch now as that puck comes to the red line. Losing an edge there, that was Rodier. But it's picked up, sent in now, Colpitts. Colpitts has it on the backhand, slides it into the middle. Sent forward there. Oh, a chance in front. They score on the rebound. Maëlle Rodier. Bridget Hughes started it, and Rodier bangs in the rebound, and the Rockets, less than 3 minutes in, have gotten on the scoreboard. There's Hughes. Nice little move there. Sends it in toward the goal. Rodier from the left side banks it in. We'll get a better look here from behind the net. There's the juicy rebound, and Rodier gets it in behind the goaltender, and we've got our opening goal of the contest, and it's scored by Maëlle Rodier. So the first goal of the game goes to the Moncton Rockets, and it's Rodier. And I'm thinking there may be an assist to Bridget Hughes. We'll wait and see. Hughes has the puck now. Hughes sends it down the ice. And the Rockets in after it there. That's Grenier. Had it for a second, but the Lynx will break it out. Cape Breton sends it down into the Moncton zone. Cape Breton make changes here while the Rockets pick it up behind their own goal. Sent up ahead, intercepted at the blue line, stepping into it there. That was Rylan Gabriel. Here comes Audrey Poirier. Poirier takes a quick shot, sends it wide. So the unassisted, it's an unassisted marker. So Maëlle Rodier bangs in the puck. And it's 1-0 Rockets. Lynx down into the zone now, looking to answer back. Sending it off the wall, that was Lauren Ward. And Gabriel backpedals into her own zone, gets it up to McNeil. McNeil feeds it forward. Peyton Ellsworth sends it down. Ellsworth heads to the bench, puck in the slot, and Gabriel couldn't keep it in at the line. So they'll have to retreat, regroup, and try again. That went by Hillary Lewan. Here come the Rockets now. Ward takes a quick shot. Save made there by by Jessam. Lynx trying to regroup in their own zone here. They trail by 1. Early stages of this first period. Lynx will take it off the wall, trying to make a move there. That was Summer McLean. McLean has been a dangerous forward for this Lynx team this showcase as well. She wears 8 in the white and purple. 4 players trying to move that puck. It's kicked out, and it goes onto the stick of Jade Vickers. Vickers to the right side. She'll watch as that puck gets flipped down into the zone. Bridget Hughes picks it up, slides it across, and the Rockets get it out of the zone, but the Lynx will pick it up quickly with Ava Landry. Landry tried to make a move. That hit the stick of Marissa Richard. Right back the other way. Richard now. Marissa Richard trying to get the puck into the slot, but it's taken away, and McClellan stole it, and now Jade Vickers will have it for the Lynx. Puck into neutral ice. Hughes sends it into the corner, and the Rockets will make changes. Colpitts in on that puck. Just for a second, though, as Jade Vickers has it deep. Tries to work it out high. There's a quick shot stepping into it was Veda Kennedy. Now Kennedy Vickers. In after it, Vickers, backhand, high slot, spinning with it there. This is McLean. Mary Margaret McLean wears 12 for the Lynx. Now it's over to Danny Ray McInnes. McInnes, shot, rebound, pinballing around. They score! In front to bang home the rebound was Kennedy Vickers. Now I said she's dangerous. Usually it's more from the rush that she creates something, but that time it was traffic in front. You see several players banging away at it, and there's Vickers finishing it off. So there's Fournette trying to see through the crowd, makes the initial save, and the puck just laying there for Kennedy Vickers to bang it in, and we are tied. So Rodier for the Rockets, Vickers for the Lynx, and it's a 1-1 game. Here's Lola Boutlier at the red line, moves it up ahead for Ward. Lauren Ward has it along the boards. She sends it along the wall. Into the corner it goes, picked up by the Lynx. Trying to get it up towards Peyton Ellsworth. So that's the 6th goal of the season for Vickers. Here comes Summer McLean. McLean crisscrosses there. McNeil headed toward the front of the goal. Rylan Gabriel walks in, takes a shot. That one off a stick and high off the glass. Lead pass forward with Salius, hit the back of her skate, and that allows the Lynx to stay in on the puck. Avery McNeil in behind the goal for the Lynx. Puck pops up high into the air. And it's sent out into neutral ice. Salius reaching in for it. And it'll go back into the Rocket zone. Lynx changing up here. Boutlier trying to get that puck off the boards. Having a hard time just getting the stick on the puck there down in the corner. And Jasmine McGrath now will just loft it up toward the red line. Gathered up there by Ava Landry. Into the middle of the ice, Jasmine McGrath grabs it at the red line. McGrath backhands it into the Lynx zone. Jade Vickers pass into the middle, trying to connect with Landry. Too far for her. And skating up with it now is Maxine Arsenault. Arsenault into the zone, but ahead of the play was Jaden Groundwater. So we'll have a face-off with 12 minutes left to play. Face-off just outside the Cape Breton Lynx zone. Rockets control off the face-off. Grenier gets it to Colpitts, back to Grenier on the backhand, sharp angle. Handled there by Jessam, no problem. Jessam down, covering up that near post, and the puck goes off to the sidewall. Hughes grabs it just outside the blue line, and the Rockets will look to work it in again, but it's broken up. This is Kennedy Vickers. Vickers watches it go down in behind the Rockets' goal, picked up there by Maxine Arsenault. And it goes all the way down into the Cape Breton end of the ice. Rylan Gabriel will grab it there. Nice outlet pass onto the stick of Cassie Cremo. Cremo wears 19 in white and purple for this Lynx squad. There's a long shot from the point. That one off the leg of Audrey Poirier. Colpitts backhands it out of the zone, and Brooklyn McNeil will give chase. McNeil slides it across to Gabriel. Rylan Gabriel into the red line, trying to connect there with Summer McLean. McLean dancing into the zone. Summer McLean cuts to the middle, takes a shot low and wide. Nearing the midway point of this first period, 10:40 to go. Lynx cutting out in front, big chance there as Florigale McNeil cut right in front of the goal, looking for a chance. Outlet now, Moncton Rockets ahead. Here's Lauren Ward. Ward trying to cut into the forehand, and it's broken up. Beautiful defensive play by Bria McClellan as Lauren Ward was busting right in front of the goal. Now, potential 2-on-1 developing here. Florigale McNeil tried to slide it over to Veda Kennedy. Broken up neatly there, and the Rockets break it out. Vesalius in on the forecheck. Has some help from Lauren Ward. Back it goes now to the Lynx. Ava Landry sliding it over. Mary Margaret McLean passes it off. Now goes up to the red line. Avery McNeil working it into the zone. McNeil gets met there by Melanie Richard. Richard neatly turns with it there. And the Rockets will look to move it forward. They'll just send it down into the Lynx zone. Time to get some fresh skaters out there for the Rockets. Summer McLean. Here come the Rockets. Working it out. Waiting for it there was Melody Cormier. Now the puck goes to the wall. Peyton Ellsworth was in having a look for the Lynx. And the Rockets will just send it up toward neutral ice. Trying to grab that puck quickly was Melody Cormier. And the Rockets regroup to their blue line. Off the wall, this is Groundwater. Couple of players right up along the glass. Puck comes free. Lynx look to move it along. Groundwater in there forcing the issue. Getting a little help now from Marissa Richard. Marissa Richard pursuing that puck, trying to take it off the Lynx puck carrier. But the Lynx will turn it up ice with some pace now. Pass to this near side, Kennedy Vickers. Vickers tries to step around Arsenault. Vickers, nifty little backhand pass, trying to cut into the middle. Hillary Lewan, the puck goes over to the wall. Rockets will grab it and skate it out. With some speed now, Audrey Poirier into the zone and offside over on the far side. 8:19 to go in a pretty fast-paced first period of play. One goal each for these two teams. Maëlle Rodier scoring for the Rockets and Kennedy Vickers replying for the Lynx. 1-1 is your score. Shots on goal, well, just showing at 4-2 right now in favor of the Rockets. Grenier got it to the blue line. And it'll be Jade Vickers up ahead. Nice pass there out of the stick of Summer McLean. McLean has Cremo with her, slides it across. Couldn't quite connect. Out come the Rockets now. Audrey Poirier into the zone and to the left. Melody Richard offside. So both teams will change up their lines here. 7:39 to go in the first period. 1-1 tie. Scott Squires, the Maritime Athletic Profiles team with you. Glad to have you joining us for our exclusive coverage of the Maritime Major Female Hockey League Showcase. Jasmine McGrath gets it back to the line. Melanie Richard now gets it back to McGrath. Puck off the boards. Bootler on that far side. Backhands it along the wall. Lauren Ward couldn't stop it there, and the Lynx will take it behind the goal. Jade Vickers picks it up, and she'll turn up ice. Vickers cuts into the middle. Jade Vickers now gets those legs turning, skates cutting into the ice as she works down into the zone, and then had it cleared right back the other side. Jumping on it quickly, Veda Kennedy. Rockets again clear it out. This is Weselius trying to get away from the forecheck of McNeil. Now, on it is Mary Margaret McLean. Gives way, and the Lynx will try to work it out. Long lead pass, trying to spring away Ava Kennedy. That quite didn't work. And the Lynx forced again to go back into their own zone. Mary Margaret McLean gets met in the corner. Challenging in there was Melody Cormier, but the Lynx will come away with Kennedy Vickers. Turning on the Jets, Vickers goes right at the middle, trying to get around the defender. And I think we're going to have a penalty call here. It's going to be against the Rocket. Delayed penalty. Net is empty. Deflection in front. Puck loose. And Frenette able to keep it out. So we'll see. I think it's going to be an interference call against Bridget Hughes as she was defending against that Kennedy Vickers rush. There's that last scramble in front. All kinds of traffic. Great job by Frenette. Down low, you see her active, covering up, and then the referee lost sight. Or perhaps it was because the Rocket touched it on the delayed penalty. Whatever reason, the play stopped. And now Bridget Hughes over in the penalty box. So with 6:08 to go, a power play for the Lynx. Here's Weselius, though, trying to break in there shorthanded. Good job by Gabriel to get in the way of Weselius and send it back the other way. Ava Landry now in on that puck. Cape Breton Lynx on the power play. Bridget Hughes in the box for interference. Cape Breton setting up here on the power play. This is Summer McLean. McLean twisting, surveying, looking, going down low to Gabriel. Gabriel puts it in front there, and Landry fanned on the one-timer. Brooklyn McNeil watches it go back to Summer McLean. She's at the left point. Rylan Gabriel at the right point sends it in through a crowd, and it's deflected into the corner. 1:10 to go in the power play, and the puck cleared down the ice. 5:17 to go in the period. Rylan Gabriel trying to get away there from the forecheck of Melanie Richard. Richard does a good job keeping that puck down in the Lynx zone. Taking time off of this power play for the Lynx. 45 seconds to go in the power play. In with the puck is Florigale McNeil. McNeil puts on the brakes, changes direction, tried to feed it back to the point, but it goes out into neutral ice where Danny Ray McInnes has the backtrack. Lola Bootler now has that puck, feeds it into neutral ice. Groundwater is there. And coming away with it is Veda Kennedy. Kennedy cuts off to the right side. Now she'll stop. She'll back away at the right point, slides it over for Danny Ray McInnes. McInnes walks in, sends it diagonally, perhaps trying to connect with somebody in the slot. Cassie Cremo was there. Couldn't make the connection, though. Danny Ray McInnes. Long shot off a shin. Just 5 seconds to go in the power play. Good defensive work here by the Rockets. Lola Bootler now trying to get that puck and send into the slot. Backhand. Just caught a piece of the defender in front. And the Rockets kill off the penalty. Back to even strength. 5-on-5. Good penalty kill by the Rockets. There's a shot off the side of the goal. Cole Pitts is there up against Kennedy Vickers. Lola Bootler now looks to skate onto that puck. Veda Kennedy had a piece of it for a second, and then it's sent down into the zone. Lynx will make changes, and the Rockets will come away with it. Jasmine McGrath, lead pass up ahead, off the toe of the stick of Maëlle Rodier. Rodier, the goal scorer for Moncton, and it's the Lynx who will break away out the other way. This is Anna Lawand in tight. Lawand shoots and scores! Anna Lawand snipes one with 3:23 to go in the first period. Anna Lawand breaks down the right side. Just a beautiful little breakaway move there, snaps it home. And the Lynx have scored 2 unanswered. We'll see it here. Just look at that. Going short side over the glove of the goaltender, Fournette. Anna Lawand has the goal, and the Lynx have the lead. Never like to give up a goal late in the period. Well, there's still 3:15 to go. What will the answer for the Rockets be after that? You want to have a good shift after giving up a goal. Weselius is out there, chasing the puck into the corner. Worked up toward the line. Hillary Lawand sends it down. Bridget Hughes intercepts. And just after killing off the penalty, the Rockets give up the even strength goal. So under 3 minutes to play here in period number 1. 2-1. Cape Breton Lynx leading over the Rockets. Maëlle Rodier opened up the scoring unassisted. And then Kennedy Vickers with assists to Danny Ray McInnes and Mary Margaret McLean made it 1-1. And then just seconds ago, Anna Lawand with an assist going to Rylan Gabriel made it 2-1. Shots on goal 5-4 favoring the Lynx. And they've got the puck now. Couldn't get it any further than the red line. They'll try the other side now. Claire Connors tries to kick it free. Connors gets pinned into the boards by Marissa Richard. And then the puck just kind of gets shoveled into the Rocket zone, and then they clear it out. Jade Vickers moves it up ahead. Intercepted though. Here comes Groundwater. Has Marissa Richard with her. Jaden Groundwater tried to put it toward the front of the goal. Intercepted there by Bria McClellan. Puck slowly to the blue line. Now into neutral ice. Chasing after it there is Cremo. Under 2 minutes to play now. 1:57 and counting here in this first period. Falling is Chanel Cormier as she tried to clear it out of the zone. Now she'll get some help along the boards. 5 players over there, and the puck comes free. Audrey Poirier will pick it up. Turning there, Avery McNeil bumped into Poirier, and the puck cleared out to neutral ice from the red line. Sending it back into the zone, Danny Ray McInnes. Over there now, Audrey Poirier. Poirier up along the wall. Rodier, the goal scorer for the Rocket, tried to move it forward. Now Rodier gets it again. 1:20 to go here in the opening frame. Turning with it, that's Mary Margaret McLean. Intercepted though, Rodier tried to slide it toward Colpitts, and it goes just behind number 81. And the Lynx bring it back the other way. Here's Kennedy Vickers. Vickers tried to make a move there. Solid defensive play by Bootler, not falling for the little juke from Kennedy Vickers. Final minute of play here, period 1. Another little scrum down there in the corner. Referee staring in, saying, come on, you can move it. Puck comes free. Lynx send it around the boards. Jasmine McGrath will get to it first, sends it up ahead. Rodier, nice pass onto the stick of Grenier. Grenier turns, fires, that hit his skate, and the Lynx will turn it back up ice. Kennedy Vickers sends it into the Rocket zone. She'll head off for a change. 22 seconds left here in this period. Perhaps time for the Rockets to get one last rush. Weselius tried to get around the defender. Good play there by McNeil defensively. Now Rylan Gabriel on the other side. Just 10 seconds to go. Right in front of their own goal. And this is McNeil. Slides it back the other way. Lead pass into the middle. And I think we're going to run out of time here as Summer McLean carries the puck, flips it ahead. And the first period comes to an end. Shots on goal 5-4 favoring the Lynx, and it also favors them on the scoreboard. 2-1 your score. So Maël Rodier opened up the scoring, giving Moncton the lead, but then 2 unanswered from the Cape Breton Lynx, Vickers and Anna Lawand. And after one period of play, it's the Lynx 2 and the Rockets 1. We're going to step aside, take a quick break, and then we'll be back with a couple of live interviews for you in just 1 second, right here at the Dauphinee Center. 2-1, Lynx lead the Rockets after 1. Back in just a sec. Pleased to be joined by Ella Driscoll, one of the alternate captains with the Greenfoot Capitals. Ella, final day of the showcase, how's it been for you?
It's been great. Atmosphere has been good. Love to see all the teams around competing. It's been great.
Now, I know a lot of the players have family and friends here, including their parents. Your mom seems to go to almost all of your games.
Yeah.
What's it like having the support of your folks and your family?
It's great. I love the support from both of my parents. Even grandparents, you know, they always find a way to show up and make it here and show their face, so it's great. So
I know you were with this team last year, some new faces this year, early on in the season, but how has this team been coming together?
So great. We all just kind of clicked right away, like get along so well. Atmosphere, team culture is can't ask for anything better, honestly, so yeah.
I know the first 2 games of the showcase didn't go the way that the team wanted to, but last night against the Western Flames, a thrilling game. Addison White scoring in overtime. What was the mood like in the dressing room after that big win?
Yeah, I think we just bounced back well. I mean, it all came together. Addie got us 2 goals. You know, it was great. We were pretty pumped up afterwards, so yeah, that was great.
And for you, you know, you mentioned your parents and family, but who have been some other influences in your hockey life, whether it's been other teammates, coaches, etc.?
I think growing up, I've just had like a great support system, and all my coaches I've had have been great and pushing me along the way. I think there's some special people in my life that I can look up to and count on, so yeah, that's great.
Now, I know I like to ask about game day meals. Well, I'm going to ask you specifically about in-game snacks, right? Between periods, what kind of things do you like to have to kind of, you know, get some fuel in you, whether it's a beverage, a banana, a snack? What's your in-game snack?
Me personally, I'm a big fruit girl. I love strawberries, I love blueberries, but also maybe like goldfish, granola bars, you know, anything I can really put my eye on too, I'll eat.
You know what goldfish are, right? The snack that smiles back. Yeah, see, yeah. I can hear my daughter and see my daughter right now, who's about your age, going, Dad. Final thing for you, Ella, look right in there and give a shout out to anybody you want.
I'm going to shout out to my parents, both my mom and my dad, for always supporting me and being there for me growing up and always coming to my games. So thank you, Mom and Dad. I love you guys.
Oh, very sweet. Well said. Well, Ella Driscoll, thank you so much. We wish you continued success in the showcase today, but also in the rest of the regular season.
Thank you so much.
That's Ella Driscoll from the Greenfoot Capitals. We're going to step aside, take a quick break, but don't go too far. When we come back, I'm going to have a chat with Ella's teammate, Chloe Jodry. Happy to be joined by Chloe Jodry, a member of the Greenfoot Capitals, a first-year member of the Capitals. How's the early season been for you, Chloe?
Pretty good. The atmosphere is great. The team's working well. It's been awesome.
I know that early on in the year you were on a line with Addison White and Ella Driscoll, and I called you guys the Zoom and Boom line because of your ability to be fast and then score. But just maybe a word overall about your teammates and how they've welcomed you into this team.
All of them have been great. Our leadership group's amazing. Like, it's just like one big group of friends. Like, probably one of the best team atmospheres I've been on.
That's amazing to hear. And who have been some of the influences in your hockey life so far, whether it's family, coaches, teammates?
I've had a lot of great coaches. I have 3 older brothers who played hockey, and I grew up watching them, so they're definitely a big part of it.
What are their names?
Jensen, Zach, and Dylan.
Shout out to Jensen, Zach, and Dylan. And I'd like to ask players, too, about how they end up with jersey numbers. Number 15, is there any special thing about 15 with you? How did you end up with 15?
One of my brothers, actually.
Okay,
Yep.
Which one?
Jensen.
Jensen had 15. Now sister Chloe has number 15 as well. And in terms of players, whether it's professionally, collegiately, or maybe even in your own league, who's a player or two that you kind of look up to and think, oh, I'd love to be able to play like that person?
Definitely a lot, but probably some of my teammates. Great players, great people.
I won't get your name any because I don't want you to leave anybody out. Last thing for you, Chloe, please look right in there. Anybody you want, no pressure, but give a shout out to someone you want.
Probably my mom. She's one of my biggest supporters. She's with me through it all.
What's your mom's name?
Melissa Jodry.
Melissa, good job. Chloe Jodry, thanks for doing this. Continued success the rest of the showcase and, of course, in the rest of the season with the Maritime Major Female Hockey League.
Thank you so much.
That's Chloe Jodry from the Greenfoot Capitals. Welcome back to the Dauphinee Center. Big thanks to Ella Driscoll and Chloe Jodry from the Greenfoot Capitals for stopping by and having a chat. We'll run those interviews later on today when the Capitals play. And that's our next game right here on Maritime Athletic Profiles, Wolves and Capitals. But back to this game, we are underway. It's the Cape Breton Lynx and the Moncton Rockets. 2-1 Lynx lead after one period of play. Shots on goal in that first period, 5-4 favoring the Lynx. There's a quick chance as the Rockets looking to equalize early on here. We begin period number 2, 5-on-5, even strength. Puck down into the Rocket zone. Quick lead pass up for Lauren Ward. That's turned aside. Onto that puck now. Sent down into the zone by Bridget Hughes, and the Rockets will make a change. Here's a nice move right in front. Another shot there, getting a good look on goal with Chanel Cormier. Big save there. Blanchard looking good. Jessam looking good. To the red line. Chanel Cormier watches that puck, sent right back into the Rocket zone. Fournette got a stick on it there. Audrey Poirier will pick it up while the Lynx change them up. Poirier tries to clear it out, turns it over there. Claire Connors fans on it. And we've seen that a few times in this showcase when you've just got the fresh, wet ice after a flood. Players kind of fanning on one-timers or passes. Here's Connors again trying to get in. Good defensive play by Colpitts and Cormier. Cormier fell into the boards, but she pops right back up. Now the puck will go all the way down the ice, and that'll be an icing call, which will give me an opportunity to talk about this incredible brownie that I just ate. It's almost like a marble kind of thing. It's got like a light batter and dark. It's got chocolate chips in there, and they were brought to me or given to me by our technical producer, director Dylan, but they were made by Cheska. So I just want to say, Cheska, you nailed it. Those are delicious. So anytime you want to bake stuff and give it to Dylan to bring to a production, I'm all in. But thank you very much. Thanks, Dylan, and thanks, Cheska. These are really, I won't eat one on the air because I don't want you to hear me chewing, but my gosh, so good. And yes, I liked my baked goods. I'm not going to lie. I love baked goods. Give me a nice fresh baked good and a coffee or a tea. Whew, I'm a happy, happy camper. Just over 2 minutes played in the second period. Face off to the right of Abby Jessam. Jessam down in the crouch, keeping a close eye on that puck after the face-off. Bootler couldn't keep it in at the line. Giving chase now will be Florigale McNeil. Puck sent back into the Lynx zone. And the Lynx will break away with it. Reaching after it there was Veda Kennedy. Comes over onto the stick of Melody Cormier. Now the Lynx break out. Gain the zone. This is Jade Vickers going up against McGrath. Vickers tries to feed it in front of Veda Kennedy. And Jade Vickers will chase it into the corner. She'll go back to McClellan at the point. McClellan pays catch. Gets it back to Vickers. She turns and fires and sticked into the corner there by the goaltender Frenette. Now the puck behind the goal. Out it comes, and a quick chance there, and Frenette slaps out the glove hand and makes the save. Both teams will get a couple of line changes in here. Face off to the right of Frenette. Just underway in the second period. Scott Squires and the Maritime Athletic Profiles team. Glad to have you along for the ride here as we bring you our continuing exclusive coverage of this Maritime Major Female Hockey League showcase. What a great 3 days of hockey it's been, and still 3 games to come after this one. At the line, Lynx sliding it over. This is Lewan just whistling it wide of the far side. Anna Lewan in after that puck again. Trying to center it. It's broken up, though, and the Rockets will move it along the wall for Lauren Ward. Now it's pinned along the wall. Kennedy Vickers is there. Vickers takes a little whack from Ward. Ward pushing it up toward the blue line, and the puck comes out of the zone, but Vickers will turn it back in quickly. Tried to do a little toe drag move around the defender, but Rockets weren't falling for that, and now the puck sent into the corner. Lauren Ward in there with Waselius, but it's the Lynx who will pick it up. Pass up ahead there, trying to spring the Lynx out of the zone. Anna Lawand gives way, coming in now. Hillary Lawand tried to get a shot away, and it rolls slowly into the goaltender, and Frenette will cover up. No problems there on that one. So the face-off will be in the Rocket zone. Colpitts in on the face-off up against Ava Landry. Scramble draw, and the puck goes to the boards. Rockets, Colpitts picks it up. Goes all the way over to the other side for Sophie Grenier. Grenier, nice pass. Up to Rodier. Maëlle Rodier has the Rockets goal in this game. Feeds it over for Audrey Poirier, and then in front of the goal, a couple of players got tangled up there. Groundwater. Looks like she got kind of tied up with number 3, Ava Landry. And play blown dead. I'm not sure if there's any call going to come out of that or if they just blew it down because the two players kind of got tangled up. No, it's going to be an interference call. Okay. So Colpitts picks up the interference penalty in the offensive zone. You don't often see that. Interference penalties usually when you're defending either in your own end of the ice or on a breakout or even in neutral ice, but in that area right in front of the goal, you don't often see a interference penalty called against the offensive attacking team. However, that's the way it is. It's a power play for the Lynx. So Groundwater gets the penalty. I thought it was Colpitts to the box, but it's Groundwater. Make sure we get that correct. So Groundwater in the box, Lynx on the power play. Flora Gale McNeil hands it off to Gabriel. She can let it go from the point, leans into one. Blocked down well there. Good job by Waselius. Now race for the puck. Marissa Richard trying to get there, but Summer McLean steps in the way. Lead pass there, trying to spring away. Flora Gale McNeil. Kennedy Vickers in the corner, trying to come away with that puck. Now Flora Gale McNeil will come in and challenge up against Chanel Cormier. Puck in behind the goal. Kennedy Vickers picks it up. She'll go all the way back to the point. Gabriel just keeps it inside the line. Down low from the goal line, tried to feed it through. Flora Gale McNeil was right in front, but it comes over now for Summer McLean. McLean goes off the wall with it. 50 seconds to go in the power play. Lynx trying to work that puck around here, find an opening. McLean walking in from the circle, off the post and out. You can hear the clang up here. Another shot in. Frenette makes the initial save, and the puck cleared away. There's another long shot as Gabriel loads up and fires. Now Waselius, short-handed down the left side. Waselius had her stick tied up. Good back check there. Good job skating back by Gabriel, hindering that chance by Waselius. 17 seconds to go in the power play. 13:57 in the second period. Here's Melanie Richard now. Richard takes a shot and a great save by Jessom. Good work by Richard. Wonderful save by Jessom. Rockets trying again. Trying to catch the Lynx on a line change. Lauren Ward into the zone. Danny Ray McInnes back there defensively for the Lynx. Bridget Hughes from the point lets a shot go. Ward tried to get a little tip on that. Melanie Richard now. Back to McGrath. McGrath floats it in. Crowd in front, and it hits McClellan. And it's off the glass. It stays in the zone, though, and they're going to call a hand pass. So we'll have a stoppage with 13:11 left to go. Teams back to even strength 5-on-5. Face-off outside the Lynx zone. Colpitts in on the face-off against Ava Landry. And the Lynx control, and they'll send it into neutral ice. Anna Lawand sends it off the boards. Hillary Lawand chasing after it. Anna Lawand 11, Hillary Lawand 22. There's a long shot. Jade Vickers let it go. That hit a player in front, and it goes off to the boards. Banked back in by the Lynx. Bridget Hughes will track it in behind her own goal. Hillary Lawand in, taking a look. Now Colpitts gathers, tries to move it out. Puck crosses the red line, sent back towards the Moncton Rockets end of the ice. Landry couldn't corral it, and Hughes will lug it out. Bridget Hughes sends it around the boards. She'll peel off for a change. A couple of players fall down there. It was looks like that was Melody Cormier, kind of got tangled up there with Mary Margaret McLean, but everybody up and okay, and play carries on. 2-on-1 developing here now. Jade Vickers has Anna Lawand with her, tried to get it to Lawand, and it was broken up neatly there. Good defensive play by Chanel Cormier. Anna Lawand has that puck again, backhands it into the zone. Lynx will make some changes here, while Audrey Poirier gathers up that puck, sends it along the boards. Avery McNeil there to meet it. Now stepping into one, big shot from the point, blocked down right in front of the goal. Lead pass up ahead for Marissa Richard. Tries to go to Vesalius, and the Rockets will have to clear the zone, as coming down with it is Avery McNeil. Puck goes ahead of McNeil. Audrey Poirier got there. Chipped over to the boards. Coming up is Brooklyn McNeil, now Boutlier. Watching Vesalius take that puck, trying to work it out. Summer McLean jumps on it quickly. Here's McLean now walking right along that blue line, being hounded there by Vesalius, and the puck goes in behind the goal, picked up by Lola Boutlier. Boutlier goes over to the right side. Flora Gale McNeil was there trying to challenge and get that puck for the Lynx. Stepping into it there for a second was Boutlier. A couple of players kind of got tangled up, but it's Audrey Poirier who will just backhand that puck away, but it's grabbed. Rylan Gabriel sent it into the zone, but it goes right back the other way. So kind of disjointed play right now in and around neutral ice. Puck in towards the front of the goal of the Rockets. Boutlier cleared it away. This is Jade Vickers now going down to Kennedy Vickers. Puck back to Jade Vickers again. Left point, long shot, wide of the goal. And it goes to the near boards. Kept in at the blue line. Jade Vickers keeps it in, but Boutlier will grab it. Had her pocket pick now. And that will let Flora Gale McNeil control from the right circle. Look at McNeil. Nice moves there. And hammers it just wide of the top corner to the glove side of the goaltender, Fournette. Now Kennedy Vickers has the puck. Couldn't move it in. Colpitts has it. Grenier heading toward the front of the goal. Now Grenier will go to help out. And Grenier trying to steal that puck away, but it's cleared up ice. Just behind Claire Connors, and with speed is Maxine Arsenault. Arsenault does a good job getting to that puck first. Loses an edge, though. And the puck sent right back into the zone by Danny Ray McInnes. Inside 10 minutes to play. 9:32 left in this second period. Score remains 2-1, all the scoring in the first period. Fournette leaves it there for Jasmine McGrath. McGrath cutting up in front of her own goal and then peels off to the left wing. Vesalius lost it in her skates. And then Cremo tried to make a move with it for the Lynx. Ava Landry will settle it, get it forward. And again, Vesalius steps in, steals it. Lauren Ward going toward the front of the goal. Vesalius tried to get it to her, and it went off the toe of the left skate of Ward. Vesalius again trying to feed it to Lauren Ward. Ward now at the side of the goal, and the Lynx will grab it and skate away. Trying to push off the forecheck is Ava Landry. She gets taken to the boards by Melanie Richard, but Claire Connors carries on. Connors had a couple of chances with it, and then the puck taken off of her stick, and the Rockets right back the other way with Melanie Richard. Has Lauren Ward off to the middle. Vesalius there as Vesalius was trailing, and Melanie Richard, instead of going to Ward, got it to the trailer. Vesalius, and Vesalius got a pretty good shot away, and Jessam makes the save. 8:31 to go. Second period action. Off the face-off. Rockets trying to work it in toward the front of the goal from the boards to the blue line. Just kept in. No, it's not. They're going to say that it did indeed pop outside the blue line. So offside, face-off will come outside the Lynx zone. Down to 8:18 left. Face-off. Hops into the Lynx zone, jumping on that puck quickly. This is Marissa Richard, sharp angle shot, and the save made by Jessam. Puck outside the zone now. Grabbing it there is Hillary Lawand. Lost it at the red line. Audrey Poirier will carry it in on that right side. Poirier slides it into the middle, nobody there, and it comes to Boutlier. Boutlier will skate it in, and it's taken behind the goal by the Lynx. They'll skate it out now. Lynx, 3 across. Puck moved up towards Lawand, but it was intercepted. Now at the red line, Summer McLean grabs it right back, but loses it. And then Boutlier will gather for the Rockets. She turns, takes it off the boards, and down into the Lynx zone. Rylan Gabriel there, overskates it, and gets a little help from her teammate, Brooklyn McNeil. Back the other way, jumping in on it now, Maxine Arsenault. Arsenault sends it right back to the other side. Jumping on it there was Brooklyn McNeil, and Summer McLean takes it off the boards. Now the speedy Jade Vickers. Vickers breaking down the wing, tried to cut in around the defender, and then following up and getting a shot away there was Summer McLean. So Vickers with the initial rush, McLean with the follow and the shot, and Fournette with the save. Down to 7:05 left to play. Off the face-off. Here come the Rockets with Grenier. Sophie Grenier trying to get control of that puck, but the Lynx will grab it. The ever-steady Bria McClellan works it up ahead. Kennedy Vickers now turns her back to the forechecking and defending Hughes, and it's Chanel Cormier who'll come away with it now for the Rockets. Chance now, Rodier. McClellan watching Rodier, Maëlle Rodier. Loses that puck. Good defensive work there by McClellan, number 20 in white for the Lynx. Bridget Hughes will gather. Both teams making a couple of quick changes here. Lead pass up ahead for Rodier. One nice move, a second nice move. Rodier into the zone now, cuts to the middle, and kind of fanned on that shot. I think it might have hit the blade of the defender right in front of Rodier. Puck is grabbed by the Lynx. 6:05 to go here in the second. Coming away with it, this is Summer McLean. McLean gets pinned into the wall by Boutlier. Good defensive play there by number 2, Lola Boutlier for the Rockets. It's centered. Summer McLean leans into one, and I'm not sure if the goalie got that or if it hit Chanel Cormier. Great throw. Nice one-timer from the slot. Letting it go, Summer McLean. McLean now trying to work that puck along the boards. And somehow, against 3 Rockets, she comes away with it. Good work by Summer McLean. Being watched closely there by Ward. And then McLean gets pushed off the puck, and Weselius will carry it out. Weselius has Melanie Richard going toward the front of the goal. Richard will peel off now, come in behind the goal to help out Weselius. Weselius tried to center it for Ward. It comes all the way back to the point. Long shot. Hits the boards and behind the goal. Weselius. Ward is there. Big chance. Another one. Save made. Great work down low by Jessam, covering up the low part of the goal. Couple of close chances there by the Rockets. But the Lynx and their goaltender, Jessam, able to keep that puck out and preserve the 2-1 lead. Puck rolls in around the boards. Rockets will pick it up. This is Lola Boutlier. Steady as a rock is Boutlier. Takes the shot. Went off a skate, and then the right pad of the goaltender Jessam into the slot. Cleared away. Claire Connors chips it into the red line. Summer McLean after it there. Now Cremo. Cremo in a race with Audrey Poirier, and it's Boutlier once again. Connors in on Boutlier. Comes back to the point. Brooklyn McNeil let a shot go. but it's stopped, and here comes Audrey Poirier. Lead pass, but offside are the Rockets, so we'll have a face-off outside the Lynx zone. Four minutes and 10 seconds left to play in the second period. Face-off outside the Lynx zone. Vickers up against Groundwater, and Vickers wins the face-off. Takes it down into the zone quickly. Vickers puts on the brakes at the circle. Good defensive play there by Jasmine McGrath, but Vickers stays with it. Vickers goes back to the high point now, and that shot diagonally, maybe more of a slap pass, goes into the corner. Anna Lawand. Back to Jade Vickers at the left point. She lets another shot go, same result, into the corner. Anna Lawand will go back to McClellan now. Her shot right in front, hoping for a deflection. Kennedy Vickers was there, but it's Marissa Richard who will break it out now for the Rockets. Richard sends it in, no problem there. Stick save made by Jessam. Under 3.5 to go here as Anna Lawand brings it out for the Lynx. Lawand taking off the puck, and the Rockets will send it out of the zone. There's Bria McClellan sending it right back down. Lynx making some changes here. And the lead pass up ahead for Maëlle Rodier. Rodier got it forward there. And as the puck comes to Grenier, we're going to have a tripping call as Grenier got taken down to the ice. So Danny Ray McInnes over to the penalty box. And it'll be a power play here for the Lynx. Excuse me, for the Rockets. Power play now for the Rockets. Face off in the Lynx zone from the draw. Lynx control. And the Rockets will get it though, as that puck went to Bridget Hughes, but then right back to the Lynx. And they just send it all the way down the ice. In on the forecheck, Veda Kennedy. Kennedy will track that puck, but it comes up to Grenier. Grenier trying to chip it at the blue line, but it's sent down again. So good early penalty killing here from the Cape Breton Lynx. Rockets trying to get into the zone and get set up here. Here's Sophie Grenier. Can Grenier gain the zone? Yes, she does. Marissa Richard stayed onside. Walking in now. Shot, they score! Walking into the slot, it was Audrey Poirier. And the Rockets have a power play goal, and it's 2-2. Audrey Poirier, you see it there. There's the work by Grenier. Poirier, she's like, whoa, look at all this open ice. Walks in, traffic in front. And you'll be able to see a good look at the traffic in front of Jessam here. And I'm not even sure if Jessam was able to see that till the last second. So a great job, first of all, by Sophie Grenier to get that puck off the boards, and then the work from Audrey Poirier to take that puck from the left point, see the open ice in the slot, walk in tight, lets the shot go, and traffic in front of Jessam. And that shot went to the blocker side, and it's now a 2-2 game. So a power play marker by Audrey Poirier, and it's now 2-2. And that puck touched with a high stick, so we'll have a face-off with 1:50 to go. Just want to remind you, stick around in the second intermission. We'll show you that interview that I did earlier with a member of the Moncton Rockets, Melanie Richard. Play that for you in the next intermission. Lynx into the zone. McGrath falls down, but the Lynx still able to grab that puck. And the Lynx send it back into the zone. McGrath will just bank it off the boards, and that's going to be an icing call. So the power play goal by Audrey Poirier has tied this game at 2, and we've got 1:33 left to go. I want to remind you our next game following this one, it'll be our third game on this Sunday, scheduled for approximately a 1 p.m. Atlantic puck drop. It's the Western Wolves and the Greenfoot Capitals. Off the face-off, Lola Boutler rattles it around the boards. Outside the blue line now, a couple of players get tangled up there. A little shoving along the wall. And then Bria McClellan says, oh, you want to give me a couple of shoves like that? How about it? As I'm talking about Bria McClellan, well, it's funny, I'll finish the thought on McClellan. She was kind of taking a couple of little shots down there along the wall, and then when the scrum broke up, she kind of squeezed the Rockets player's stick under her arm and took it away, and then just kind of released it as if to say, you know what? You want to give me a little rough stuff along the board? I'm just going to grab your stick, and then I'll let it go after. And then, as the play carried on, Rockets player tried to stay onside, but the officials called it on the offside, much to the chagrin of the Moncton Rockets faithful. However, play carries on. 1:05 to go in this second period of a 2-2 tie. We got a dandy one going here at the Dauphinee Center. Final 60 seconds of period 2. Rockets trying to get the puck into the zone. It'll backhand into the zone. Mary Margaret McLean is there to pick it up. McLean reverses direction, gets it to Danny Ray McInnes. McInnes sends it up along the wall. That's going to roll all the way down into the Rockets' end of the ice, and that'll be an icing call. So there'll be an offensive zone faceoff for the Rockets with 38.5 to go in the second period. And I think in the second intermission, I'm going to see if I have time to get a coffee from the canteen, and then I can have the rest of my delicious brownie. Face off to the left of Jessam. Colpitts on the draw, watches the Lynx take it, and it'll go into the corner. Up along the boards, Lola Boutler keeps it in. Boutler walking in now, gets it to Grenier. She put it off the post. Boutler to Grenier and the post. The other side now, another long shot. Rockets buzzing here in the final few seconds, trying to get a very late goal. Now Rodier had it go off a skate, and the Lynx will be able to clear. Dancing with it now, this is Ellsworth, and she'll just flip it down, and that should just about kill the last couple of seconds. But so close came the Rockets, clanging one off iron with under 20 seconds to go. But when you beat the goalie, you got to beat the posts and the crossbar as well. And the post keeping that one out and preserving, for now, the 2-2 tie. Shots on goal after 2 periods of play. 14 for the Moncton Rockets, 11 for the Cape Breton Lynx. We are all knotted 2 apiece between Cape Breton and the Moncton Rockets. Time now to bring you my interview with number 16 from the Moncton Rockets, Melanie Richard. Please be joined by Melanie Richard from the Moncton Rockets. How'd I do with the French pronunciation?
It was good.
It was good? Melanie, thanks for taking the time to be here. How are you enjoying the showcase so far?
I'm loving it right now. We're playing good. We lost 2 games, but we won the first one, and hopefully we'll win this one too. And we've been playing good. We did well in Toronto as well, so hopefully keeping this up the whole season.
I know it's just early in the regular season, but what's been the biggest part of this team's growth so far?
The bonding, for sure. We started the season with a tournament right from the start, and that made us grow so close, and now we're like all so...
Kind of all together, right?
Yeah.
Rooting for one another. How old were you, or do you remember roughly how old you were when you started playing hockey, and who got you into it?
I started playing when I was 6. I wanted to start when I was 5, but I couldn't, so I went to Ringette. And then when I was 6, I started playing hockey with the boys.
And I know I asked you before we came on to do this, but I want to get you to tell me where you're from, because I just love hearing you say it. Where are you from?
I'm from Sainte-Marie. It's close to Bouctouche, but not Bouctouche.
I love Bouctouche. I try to use my French accent. I was saying to you beforehand, I was a Montreal Canadiens fan as a kid, and I grew up watching the Canadiens on CBC French back when there was only a couple of channels, so my hockey French is pretty good. When you are on the ice and you're with your teammates, what are some of the conversations like when you're on the bench? Like, what are some of the things that you're talking about?
We honestly talk about everything. It's a pretty flowy conversation every now and then, but we try to keep the vibe up and not get too down when the game is not always positive. So
One of the things I've noticed about covering this Maritime Major Female Hockey League is that win, lose, or draw, the teams and all the players, to your point, always seem to be kind of happy and smiling and having fun. Why is it that way?
well, if you get down too much, you won't have fun, and you for sure won't win if you don't have fun. So try to keep the vibe up, and if you can keep going, even losing, maybe you'll get a goal or two. And
That's a good lesson in life in general. Now, we'll have a couple more with you here before we let you go. Who are some of your hockey inspirations? Who are some of the people that really helped you in your hockey life so far?
I won't go too high, but honestly, like the coaches this year, they played good hockey and they know how to coach us, so that for sure helped us along the way. And they were parents before, so they were always like close to the team, so we had them for a while.
Well, it's a lot of fun getting to watch this play. And before I let you go, who's your favorite hockey player?
I'll have to go with Natalie Spooner.
Natalie Spooner. You say it so much better than I do. I just say Natalie Spooner. It's Natalie Spooner. Is that pretty good?
Yeah, that was
Not
good.
bad, right?
That
Okay,
was
before
good.
we let you go, look right in there. Give a shout out to anybody you want.
Shout out to my parents, who wouldn't be here without their support and many hours they put in for me and the team as well.
Very nice to say. And what are your parents' names?
Jason and Manette.
Jason and Manette. Good job. Melanie Richard, thanks for joining us.
Thank
Enjoy
you.
the rest of your tournament and enjoy the rest of the regular season.
Thank you.
That's Melanie Richard from the Moncton Rockets. At the Dauphinee Center, pleased to be joined by Brooke McGuigan from the Western Wolves. Brooke, last day of the showcase, but how have you and the team been enjoying it?
It's been pretty fun. We've been doing good, better than last year. So, yeah, we were improving as a team. Yeah.
That's good. Now,
Yeah.
I'm glad I had a chance to talk to you because I talked about it on the broadcast yesterday. When I pulled in bright and early yesterday morning at the Dauphinee Center, I saw the Summerside Western Capitals bus.
Yep.
And I wondered, because your dad, Billy McGuigan, is the head coach of the Summerside Western Capitals, and I wondered, hey, do they share a bus? How does that work with that team bus?
So we have a bus that we share between us, the Caps, and the Wilds, but it was booked this weekend, so we got the chance to take the Caps bus.
So I mentioned Billy McGuigan, your dad. Is he a dad or is he coach dad?
He's coach dad usually. Yeah. I get pointers after games and stuff and go on the ice with him, learn some new things.
That's really cool. So, like, when you're out on the ice with him, do you kind of not think about the fact that he's your dad, and does he become more of a coach? What's that dynamic like?
It's more of a coach because I'm always wanting to learn, so I don't really think of him as dad then.
And speaking of learning, you know, you play defense, and that can be such a challenging position to learn, especially when you're coming up through like U15, U18. But what have you seen as the biggest improvements of your game over the last couple of seasons?
Well, this is my first season as defense, so I don't know. I think my passing's pretty good. Like, I'm improving on keeping my head up to make those different types of passes and stuff, so yeah.
Now, I know that you're pretty tall. You're around 5'9"-ish.
Yeah.
How are you able to use your height and your length to your advantage when you're playing defense?
Well, I have a long stick, so being able to, like, poke check players when I have to, and the long legs give me some long strides, so that's a pointer. Yeah.
Now, this may seem like an obvious question with your dad being Billy McGuigan and being
Yeah.
around hockey like you were, but who are some other hockey influences in your life?
One of them will have to be my sister because I grew up watching her play, and she plays at Ross A. Netherwood School now, so she's definitely one of my big role models.
And what's your sister's name?
Emily McGuigan.
Hi, Emily McGuigan. How you doing? Final thing for you, you know, it's early on in the regular season, but what would you like to see improve in your game as the season progresses?
I think, like, being able to move a bit better because being tall, it's kind of hard to do that, so, yeah, I don't know.
And I'm going to squeeze in one more. What's your go-to game day meal?
I like a sub or pasta.
Okay, what's
Yeah.
your go-to sub?
Italian herb and cheese,
Oh,
like ham.
nice. Very well done. Last thing for you, right in there, give a shout-out to anybody you want.
Yeah. Shout out to the Western Wolves.
Whoop, whoop.
Yes.
Listen, thanks very much for doing this. Good luck the rest of this showcase and, of course, the rest of the regular season.
Thank you.
That's Brooke McGuigan from the Western Wolves. Just underway in period number 3, this game between the Moncton Rockets and the Cape Breton Lynx, currently tied 2-2. Been a good pace to this one, some good goaltending, some nice goal scoring. And we've got 19 minutes and 30 seconds of regulation to see what else may happen. Next stoppage, I'll recap the goal scorers for you quickly. There's a long lead pass at the red line, stopped down there. Audrey Poirier, who has the tying goal in this one, sends it down into the zone. Lynx look to break it out with the speedy Kennedy Vickers. Look at Vickers now. Trying to find some space, has Connors with her. Vickers, backhand burn down. Come on, how about it? Kennedy Vickers breaking down the right side, had Claire Connors with her. And Vickers, look at the move here, right from the center ice logo. Up over the shoulder, bang. Beautifully done. And listen, not easy to get a backhand off the ice like that and lift it that high. So well done there by Kennedy Vickers. Vickers has another. And early in this third period, Vickers has restored the lead for the Lynx. Ava Kennedy back to the line, sent back in around. Second goal of the game for Vickers. Here's another goal. They just slide it in. Looked to be not a whole lot developing in front, and Cassie Cremo just pushes the puck slow and low along the ice. And again, it doesn't always have to be flash and dash. It can just be what you see here. Traffic in front. Everything looks to be okay. And Cremo just says, you know, I'm going to tuck it in. So I think this may be more so for momentum change than anything, as the head coach, Gilles Cassé, from the Moncton Rockets, has made a goaltending change. There's another goal, they score! How about the momentum swing? Goodness me, Maëlle Rodier has her second, and it comes just seconds after the Lynx had taken a 2-goal lead. And I was just saying that perhaps the goaltending switch is more about a momentum swing than anything, and whatever switch it flipped, down come the Rockets, and Rodier tallies. And just like that, it's 4-3, an offensive explosion here in the first 1 minute and 35 seconds. Here's the quick shot right there, low, snapping it in behind the goaltender. So the goaltending change was made. Claire Frenette on the bench. In comes Brooke O'Brien. And within mere seconds of the goaltending change by the Rockets, Maëlle Rodier snipes one and makes it a 1-goal game again. So once they get the website updated, I'll update you. That's, as I say, a minute and 35 of just a goal-scoring display by both of these teams. We started this period 2-2. We haven't even played 2.5 minutes, and now it's 4-3. I imagine whoever's updating the website reminds you of those cat memes you see where there's a cat at a computer laptop with their paws just banging away trying to get the data entered. That's what I'm imagining the admin right now is doing, trying to update the last minute and a half or so of the goal scoring and the assists. So, the goaltending change for the Rockets. Flipped some kind of switch. Maëlle Rodier scores. And it's 4-3. So Brooke O'Brien now in goal. She wears number 30 for the Rockets. So off the bench into the fire is Brooke O'Brien. And it's a 1-goal lead for the Cape Breton Lynx. Bootler, fans on that clearing attempt. It'll go in behind the goal now where Jasmine McGrath will grab it. Now it's Grenier working it up there, trying to connect with Rodier again. So we've got a hat trick watch going in this game. Kennedy Vickers has 2 for the Lynx. Maëlle Rodier has 2 for the Rockets. Next stoppage, I'll do a quick update of all of the goal scoring here in this third period. Puck in behind the Cape Breton goal. Jessom down in kind of a hybrid butterfly, protecting the low part of the net as that puck went behind her net. Now with Salius at the blue line. Gets it into the zone. With Salius will chase it in behind the Cape Breton net. Lauren Ward is there, and Ward will take the puck. Lauren Ward right in front. Marissa Richard couldn't get a stick on it. Here's McClellan now taking it off the glass. Richard sends it back in. Melanie Richard gets it in with Salius. A shot from along the goal line, and the save made by Abby Jessom. Lauren Ward has it again. Vesalius lost her stick. Ward has it now, skates out from behind the goal. Tried to get it back to Audrey Poirier at the point, but the Lynx try to break it up. Puck stays in the zone. Both teams making a couple of quick changes here. And it's the Lynx who will work it out. Lead pass trying to connect with Veda Kennedy. And now it's Melanie Richard from the red line, dishes back. Up ahead now, Melody Cormier in against two defenders. And it's taken away as Flora Gale McNeil gets up ahead of steam. McNeil trying to get around the defenders there, grabs the stick of Cormier for a second. Now we've got a puck battle in the corner, and the Rockets will bring it out. 15:20 to go in this third period. Puck sent out of the zone. Chasing after it is Cormier. Melody Cormier won't get to it, though, as stepping in front of her was the flying Rylan Gabriel. Gabriel trying to go coast to coast here. It's stopped in the corner. Gabriel back to Flora Gale McNeil from the point, and O'Brien sees it, gloves it, and just drops it on the ice. Says, let's go, rack it up, face off. So in this third period, it was 2-2 to begin. Kennedy Vickers scored 59 seconds in to make it 3-2 Lynx. And then a minute and 26 in, Cassie Cremo scored to make it 4-2. And then less than a minute, or I should say less than 10 seconds after the Cremo goal, Maëlle Rodier made it 4-3, and that was just after the Moncton Rockets made a goaltending switch and put Brooke O'Brien in the goal. So an awful lot happening within the first couple of minutes of this third period. We had 2 goals from the Lynx, a goal from the Rockets, a goaltending switch by Moncton, and there's another long shot from the point. And again, Brooke O'Brien calmly, like a line drive at a shortstop, just settles herself and grabs it. So a wild and woolly first few minutes of the third period. And it's 4-3 for the Cape Breton Lynx. Face off to the right of O'Brien. That puck, that's going to go all the way down the ice. Icing waved off. Rylan Gabriel in after it. Brooklyn McNeil trailing as well for the Lynx. Taken away though. Grenier gets taken down. Penalty coming here, delayed call. And as Kennedy Vickers touches it, the whistle blows. And we're going to have a minor penalty called against the Cape Breton Lynx. It was Grenier trying to make a move. And I think it's a slashing call. Tried to see the referee's arm movement there. She had her back to me. So, 14:33 to go. Over to the penalty box goes Rylan Gabriel. And Gabriel would usually be out defending on a penalty kill, but she's in the box. So, what can the Rockets do here with the advantage? 5-on-4. And it is slashing to Gabriel. So, Audrey Poirier with the puck, gets it over to Hughes. Bridget Hughes puts it on goal. Getting a touch there was Jessam, and the rebound went off to the side and cleared out. Here's Vickers now. A race with Audrey Poirier. Puck goes to the corner. Poirier and Vickers get there basically the same time, and now skating away is Sophie Grenier. Grenier has Vesalius there as well as Marissa Richard. That's your forward line on this power play. Audrey Poirier and Bridget Hughes on your back line. Vesalius being watched closely there. There's a quick shot through a crowd. Traffic in front, but the puck goes into the corner. All kinds of traffic in front of Abby Jessam. But now the puck in neutral ice. Vesalius goes in after it. Both teams changing up their special team units here. Here comes Bootler. Lola Bootler sees a little open ice. Tried to make a move around the defender. Jade Vickers would have none of it. And the puck sent out of the zone by Jade Vickers. All the way down it goes to Brooke O'Brien. She'll settle it there for Bootler. 25 seconds to go in the power play. 12:57 in the period. Rodier gives way to Melanie Richard. Richard back to Rodier. Rodier on a hat trick watch here, goes back to the left point. Boutlier slides it over to Jasmine McGrath. She steps into the right circle, sharp angle shot, no problem there as Jessam sees it through a crowd and hangs on. Just 6 seconds left now in the penalty to Ryland Gabriel. And then Cape Breton will be back at full strength. Face off to the left of Jessam. And see here, I think Anna Lawand going to get tossed out of the dot. And off the draw, McGrath puts a shot through, that one off a stick and into the corner. Penalty is over. Cape Breton has killed it off. So we're back to even strength, 5-on-5. All the way down to Brooke O'Brien. And she doesn't want to take any chances, so she'll just cover up. I think she took a look up there and saw Peyton Ellsworth charging in, so just decided to cover up rather than risk any kind of opportunity for Ellsworth and the Lynx. Face off in the Lynx zone. Ellsworth in on that draw. And it's taken away now by the Rockets. That'll work it down the ice. Sent right back the other way. Picked up there by Chanel Cormier. Cormier chips it into middle ice. Now Colpitts makes a nice move there, gets it into the zone. Madeline Colpitts into the corner. Jammed along the boards, and it goes just beyond the reach of Audrey Poirier and into neutral ice where Summer McLean tries to pick it up. Marissa Richard chipped it over toward the boards, and now the Lynx will grab it and reset here from their own end up towards Avery McNeil. McNeil has the puck taken away by Audrey Poirier. Poirier's played a solid game here for the Rockets, 15 in the crimson and gold. And she's got the puck now. Audrey Cormier has Wissalius with her. Kind of dropped the puck there, skated forward. And the Lynx can't get out of the zone, though. There's a shot from the goal line, and that goes right through the blue ice out the other side. Down low again, Wissalius. Took that sharp angle shot just a second ago. Back it comes now for Maxine Arsenault. Arsenault falls down, tried to work the puck in, and it'll come outside the blue line. Melanie Richard couldn't get that puck to settle for, and jumping in on it now, Flora Gale McNeil. McNeil from the circle, gives way, quick shot there, up high, and letting it go was Landry, and Brooke O'Brien did a good job of just taking that puck off the shoulder pads. Jade Vickers turns it over right onto the stick of Melanie Richard. Richard, quick shot, that one off the skate of Bria McClellan. Puck into the corner again, Flora Gale McNeil. Surveying the ice, comes over to this near side for Ava Landry. Landry at the red line. Puck chipped off of her stick. Boutlier goes over to Bridget Hughes. Hughes takes it off the board just past Rodier. Now Lauren Ward in on that puck quickly. Bria McClellan takes Ward into the boards. Puck is grabbed though. The Rockets stay on it. Back up high. Jasmine McGrath makes one move. Tries to chip the puck forward. Lauren Ward gets on it quickly. Tried to feed Rodier. Puck to the near side, worked up along the left wing boards. And just outside the zone where it's picked up there by McGrath. She slides it to Boutlier. Boutlier tried to make a move, went down. Here comes Kennedy Vickers. Vickers with a shot wide of the goal. Kennedy Vickers. We've got Kennedy Vickers on hat trick watch as well. Puck free for a moment. Rockets will grab it. That clearing attempt went off the backside there of Anna Lawand. And now Lauren Ward. 1-on-4. Ward couldn't get the shot through. And the Lynx will grab it and send it away. Audrey Poirier grabs it. Sends it up towards Colpitts. Kennedy Vickers takes it, sends it right back down the ice. Good work there by Chanel Cormier, changing direction, getting it over to Audrey Poirier. Poirier, I just had a coffee delivery. See, aren't the hockey parents the best? I just had a Tim Hortons coffee delivered to me, but I already ate all my brownies. Oh no. Going to have to see if I can convince Dylan to let me have one more brownie between periods. We'll see. Lynx have the puck. Poirier steps in there. Neither side really able to get any kind of offensive flow going here in the last few minutes. 8:32 to go. Rockets down by 1 after that flurry of goals to start the period. Things have certainly settled down with 8:22 to go. Rockets behind their own goal. Pass up ahead for Chanel Cormier. Cormier goes heavily into the board. She's up, looks to be all right. She'll skate right back into the play. Bridget Hughes turns away from the forecheck and backhands it up along the boards into center ice. That puck right onto the stick of Marissa Richard. And it's turned over, though. And now Jade Vickers will chip it ahead. She'll chase after it. Foot race with Hughes. Jade Vickers gets there first, sent it right in front. And all the way out the other side. Good rush, though, by number 10, Jade Vickers for the Lynx. Sophie Grenier works it up. Here's Wesalius. Takes it from the backhand, reached out, and then Wesalius went spinning down to the ice. And she pops right back up. Puck turned over at the red line. Tried to get into the zone there was Avery McNeil, but it comes out for Wesalius. Wesalius has Grenier to the left. Wesalius gets rubbed out into the corner. And the puck still stays in the zone, though, for the Rockets, and it went underneath the stick of Boutlier. And McGrath will recover with a charging Avery McNeil looking for the puck. Down it goes into the Lynx zone. Mary Margaret McLean is there. The M to the third power. Mary Margaret McLean watches that puck go over toward the boards right by the timekeeper. McGrath gets tangled up over in the far boards. And the puck goes down into the corner in the Rocket zone. 6:47 to go in the third. Rockets need 1 here, at least. We've only had 1 tie game in this showcase so far. That was last night, the Western Wolves and the Greenfoot Capitals. The last game of our Saturday coverage, and the Capitals won it in OT on the Addison White goal. Do we have another overtime game in our future here? Well, the Rockets have to score at least 1 more and keep the Lynx off the score sheet. 6:15 to go, third period. Puck in around the goal. Lola Boutlier will skate over there and stride after that puck. Charging out of the zone, Boutlier couldn't get any further than the red line. Gets a little help now from Groundwater. Poirier across the center ice logo. Audrey Poirier takes a shot. It went over the glove, over the net, off the glass, and behind. To the right side now, Lynx charging down the right wing. Chipping it around the defender is Anna Lawand. Couldn't get it any further than that, though. Colpitts grabs it, lost it, overskated it, and then the Lynx send it right back in. Both teams making a couple of changes here. And that play whistled down. And we're going to have a head contact penalty here. 5:37 to go, and we've got a power play coming for the Cape Breton Lynx as Madeline Colpitts gets tapped for head contact now. Is it a 2 or a 4? It's a 2. So it's a bad news, good news thing. The bad news, it's a penalty. The good news, it's not a 4-minute head contact penalty. 5:37 to go in the third period. Lynx to the power play now. Huge special team moment in this game. From the side of the goal, Lynx trying to jam it in. Rockets player goes down. Rockets fans want a penalty. They don't get one. Here comes Cremo. Cremo has a goal in this game. And the Lynx work around with it. Kennedy Vickers dumps it off, gets it right back in the slot. Vickers can't control it. Tried to get a backhand away. It was blocked down. Vickers has it again. Walks out, sends it in front. Cremo tapped it wide. Cassie Cremo on it again now. Kennedy Vickers jumping on that puck. Power play set up here for the Lynx. Walking in, big shot there, sent over top of the goal. Now, Rylan Gabriel let that shot go, and now she has to rush back to help out her teammate, Brooklyn McNeil, in her own zone. Gabriel taking that puck into the zone. Back at the left point now, Gabriel couldn't keep it in. That'll help the cause for the Moncton Rockets. 51 seconds to go in the power play for the Lynx. Florigale McNeil has that puck into the middle. This is Ava Landry. Landry takes a look to see who's with her. Sees Rylan Gabriel, but takes it to the left circle, all the way across the ice to the other side. And that hit a Rockets player and goes into neutral ice. 33 seconds to go. Anxious moments here for the Rockets and their fans. Half a minute left in the power play to the Lynx. McGrath takes Summer McLean in the boards, but McLean walks off the wall, gets it to Jade Vickers. Back to McLean. McLean stick handling, walking in, shot through a crowd. O'Brien makes the save and then has words, I think, with the Lynx player who was coming in at the side of the goal. So Brooke O'Brien has been steady since coming into this game after the Lynx had taken the 4-2 lead. Never an easy situation to come into a game cold, but O'Brien has looked pretty calm in there since coming in. Just 18 seconds left in the penalty to Madeline Colpitts. Clean face-off win for the Lynx. They'll work it now. Gabriel over to McClellan, walks in, and she hammered that wide of the goal. Jade Vickers keeps it in on the far side. 7 seconds to go in the power play. McClellan loses the handle, and the puck goes in behind the goal. Grabbed by Poirier, and that is it. The penalty is over. The Rockets kill it off. A huge penalty kill for the Rockets. Now here's Rodier. Rodier has a couple of goals, gets pinned into the wall by Jade Vickers. 3:22 to go. We'll keep our eye now on the goaltender, Brooke O'Brien. O'Brien, as I say that, looks back to see what time is left in the third period. So everybody in the building wondering when O'Brien will get pulled for the extra skater, including Brooke O'Brien. Here's Bootler now. 3 minutes to go. Third period. Rockets down by 1. Puck down into the zone. O'Brien will have to wait. Bridget Hughes works it to the red line, but controlled by the Lynx. Here's Kennedy Vickers into the zone. Grabbed away now by Marissa Richard. Richard will bring it down the ice just momentarily, though, as Florigale McNeil does a good job taking that puck away, sending it into the Rocket zone. No chance yet to pull the goaltender for the Rockets. Bootler has the puck behind her own goal, sends it up ice, and that's going to be an icing call. No, icing is waved off. Now, Marissa Richard grabs the puck. Brooke O'Brien still in the goal as the Lynx bring it out, or try to anyway. Turned aside, Richard sends it cross ice, trying to connect with Ward, but it's banked off the boards now. Here's Kennedy Vickers. Vickers coming in one-on-one, drops the puck, sent in front of the goal. Poirier there to block it. And it comes back to the blue line, but not out. Jade Vickers has it. Pressure here from the Lynx, keeping it in the Rocket zone. Under 2 minutes to play. Puck right in front of the Rockets bench. Here's Melanie Richard now, and finally play whistle down. And I think we're going to have a roughing penalty. So 1:45 left in the third period. Rockets trail by 1. They haven't had the opportunity to pull the goaltender yet, and now the Rockets going to be shorthanded again, it looks like, as Marissa Richard is heading her way into the penalty box. So, tough situation here. Even if now the Rockets can pull their goaltender, it would just make it back to an even strength situation instead of the extra skater to make it a 6-on-5. Right now, barring any other penalties, Moncton pulling their goalie would just make it 5-on-5. So, off the face-off. So, roughing the call. 1:33 to go in the period. So that changes the complexion of the final minute and a half very much. And the puck jammed along the boards. And we don't often see a whistle when there's a scrum along the boards. Not sure if there was another reason for the whistle to be blown. So it is a power play here for the Lynx. I'm not sure how aggressive the Lynx will be on this power play. They may just want to preserve that 1-goal lead and keep the puck down in the Moncton zone. 1:20 to go in the period. Here's McGrath, and after the puck against Summer McLean. Lynx on the power play here. looking to add a little cushion. Here's McClellan sending it across, and McGrath taken down. And I think we're going to have a tripping penalty, and I'm assuming it's going to be against Flora Gale McNeil, which, no, it's against Kennedy Vickers. So Vickers to the box. Well, this changes things again. Now we're 4-on-4, which could work to the advantage of Moncton because it's going to give now a little more skating room out there with a 4-on-4 if, and I say if, in the next 106, Moncton gets the chance to pull their goalie, it will be a 5-on-4 advantage with a net empty. So all kinds of twists and turns here in the final couple of minutes. We had a wacky beginning to this third period with all of the goals being scored, and now a lot of twists and turns in the final couple of minutes here with penalties and potentially pulling the Moncton goaltender. You gotta love sports. You never know what's going to happen. It's unscripted, and with the penalty call against Cape Breton, the faceoff comes down in the Lynx zone. So an offensive zone faceoff for the Rocket. Brooke O'Brien to the bench. Extra attacker on. 5-on-4 Rockets. Net empty. 62 seconds to play. Rockets work it around. They'll go down low, try to work it out in front. They try to get it in front. Rodier is there. Grenier was there. Back to the point. Rockets working it around. 45 seconds to go. Poirier has a goal. Takes it off. Grenier gets it down low. Melanie Richard couldn't control it. Back it goes. Poirier lets it go. That one off the stick of Connors. High over the goal. Stays in play. Melanie Richard now back to the point. They'll work it over. Here's Bootler walking in, taking a shot. That one off the stick of Ava Landry. Under 20 seconds to play. Moncton, net empty, extra attacker on. There's a big shot. She scores! Lola Bootler ties it with the net empty and 14.2 to go. How about it? Are you not entertained, my friends? Just 14.2 left on the clock, and Lola Bootler just saw an opportunity and said, you know what, how about I just load up the cannon here and fire the puck, and she did. And hey, Abby, just some traffic in front, no doubt about it. And it may have deflected for a moment. I think it may have gone off a Lynx player. It looked to me from my vantage point that it may have changed direction slightly. But all that matters to the Moncton Rockets is Lola Bootler has tied this game. 10 seconds to play. Net goaltender back in the goal, so now we're 4-on-4 because of the penalties. Now the interesting thing will be what happens in the 3-on-3 overtime with the penalties. Do the penalties carry over? Is it still 3-on-3? Is it 4-on-4? I'm not sure. I don't know that I've seen this before where there's two players in the penalty box with time left on penalties at the end of regulation when it's a 3-on-3 overtime. So, and I think right now that's actually what the officials are discussing with the benches. And again, I'm not sure how this plays out. When regulation has come to a close, you're going to do a or typically what should be a 3-on-3 5-minute overtime. But how does that work with players in the box? There's only 15 seconds left in the penalty to Marissa Richard. 54 seconds left in the penalty to Kennedy Vickers. So it'll be very interesting to see how this plays out because, again, standard is a 3-on-3 5-minute overtime. So after having no overtimes for much of the showcase, we have an overtime game to round out our schedule yesterday. Game 7 on Saturday. The 7th game of the day went to overtime with the Greenfoot Capitals winning, and now our second game here on Sunday also goes to overtime, a 5-minute overtime. Well, and how about the mindset of Brooke O'Brien? You know, she was expecting that, you know, with alternating goaltenders, that Claire Fournette would start today, which she did, and that she would play the game, and that, you know, it would be win-loss, whatever. But all of a sudden, here's Brooke O'Brien. Talk about goaltenders having to have a certain mindset and be focused. Here's Brooke O'Brien on the bench for most of the game, and then all of a sudden, the wild and wacky first couple of minutes of the third period happens, where a couple of quick goals from the Lynx put them up 4-2. Moncton coaching staff makes a goaltending switch for a bit of a momentum swing. Mere seconds after the goaltending switch with O'Brien in net, Moncton scores to make it 4-3. Lola Bootler ties it up with 14 seconds to go, and now Brooke O'Brien is in goal for an overtime. So it looks like it's going to be 3-on-3 to start, and then the players will come out of the penalty box, and it'll be a 4-on-3 right now for Moncton, and then it'll be a 4-on-4, barring at least right now any goals. So it is 4-on-3 right now. Here's Mercer Richard just out of the box. We are in overtime. Audrey Poirier walking along the blue line. Dishes off. Grenier tried to get it in close, and the Lynx will grab it. 15 seconds left in the penalty to the Lynx as Rylan Gabriel brings it down. Slides it across, trying to connect with Summer McLean. Back it goes. Flora Gale McNeil. Back pedals. Marissa Richard tried to take that puck away. Penalty is over. And Vickers out of the box. Great stick right there by Rodier as McNeil tried to set up Vickers flying out of the penalty box. She would have been in all alone. So the face-off, the whistle blows, and with that stoppage, now they should take one of those players off each team and go back to a 3-on-3, and that's exactly what they're doing. So interesting. We had the 3-on-3 to start. Moncton penalty ended. We had a 4-on-3 for a while. Cape Breton penalty ended. Then we had a 4-on-4 for a couple of seconds. Then the whistle blew, and we're back to 3-on-3 OT. 3:55 to go. All kinds of skating room out there. And you know the speedy players are going to want to burn the Jets. Jade Vickers to Kennedy Vickers. Speaking of burning the Jets, Vickers now turns it on, has Ava Landry going to the front of the goal. Try to slide it to Landry. It's in front there, and it's just sent wide of the goal. Rockets, Melanie Richard takes it off the boards for Bootler, who tied it with 14 seconds in the third period. 14 seconds left. Bootler taken down. Here comes Kennedy Vickers. 3:20 to go in the overtime. Vickers 1-on-2. Great stick there from Melanie Richard. Pushes the puck into the corner. Now coming away with it is Colpitts. Colpitts up there with Lola Bootler. Colpitts goes wide right. Colpitts has it taken away. Now back the other way in transition. Here comes Rylan Gabriel. Gabriel takes the quick shot. Pad save and a good one. Brooke O'Brien flashing out the right leg. Back it comes, Summer McLean at the point. 2:50 to go in this 3-on-3 sudden victory overtime. Colpitts in the corner. In there is Flora Gale McNeil, but it's the Rockets who'll skate away with it now. Audrey Poirier dishes off to Grenier. Grenier puts on the brakes, waits for some help. Rodier joins the fray. Grenier gives it off there. Working around with it now is Audrey Poirier. Poirier trying to find an opening. Poirier spinning around in the Cape Breton zone. Tries to get it down there. Trying to connect with Sophie Grenier. Grenier has it now. Grenier along the boards. Gets taken in along the wall. Good work there from Summer McLean. Rodier tries to help out, but Rylan Gabriel steps in. All players on the ice have been out there a while. They've got to be tired. You look at Audrey Poirier. Flora Gale McNeil loses a stick. Picks it right back up and grabs the puck. Under 2 minutes to go in this sudden victory overtime. 1:53 to be exact. Here's Audrey Poirier. Gives it off there for Grenier. Sophie Grenier took a hit right up in the head. She goes down. Play carries on. Injured player on the ice. And finally, I'm not sure what they were waiting for. It was pretty clearly a shot to the head of Sophie Grenier, who immediately went down to the ice. I'm not saying there should have been a penalty, but when you see a player kind of go down in a heap like that with a head contact situation, I'm not sure why you don't maybe call the play a little earlier, but I digress. 1:41 to go. 4-4 the score. Off the face-off, Bridget Hughes controlling for the Rockets. 1:35 to go. Rockets working their way into the zone. Hughes carrying it all the way. Bridget Hughes out there with Melanie Richard and Lola Boutlier. Gets it back to Boutlier. Boutlier walks around the defender. Lola Boutlier walking into the slot. Goes to the backhand. Save made. Rebound there. Puck jamming away at it. Are the Rockets, including Melanie Richard. Great work. Abby Jessom strong in goal, keeping this game tied. And we'll have a face-off with 1:17 to go. Little bit of everything in this game. Lauren Ward in on the face-off to the left of Abby Jessom. Boutlier out there as well, along with Audrey Poirier. Lynx will grab the puck. They'll skate it away. Rylan Gabriel takes the quick shot, blockered away by O'Brien. Audrey Poirier takes it off the boards up towards Lauren Ward. Final minute of this sudden victory overtime. Flora Gale McNeil. Nice move there. McNeil into the zone. Has Summer McLean with her. Flora Gale McNeil trying to find out where she wants to go with it. Here's Poirier now. Poirier in overtime, taken down. And is it going to be a penalty shot? Waiting. They're going to discuss it. Is it a penalty shot or a penalty? That looked like a clear-cut breakaway to me. We'll see here. Referees conferring. We'll have a look at it here on the replay while the referees chat. There goes Poirier, and they're going to call tripping. No penalty shot. And the Moncton Rockets fans letting the officials know what they think, and they're not happy. So now they'll go over and talk to the Moncton Rockets bench. Honestly, what a game this has been. It's been a little bit of everything. There's been great defensive play. There's been great goaltending. We had that wild offensive outburst in the first couple of minutes of the third period. We had Moncton making the goaltending switch for the momentum swing, which they immediately scored a goal a couple of seconds after the goalie switch. We had the net empty, and then Lola Boutlier scoring with a 5-on-4 instead of a 6-on-5 because of penalties. Boutlier scores to tie it with 14 seconds left. We go into overtime. Because of the penalties, we started 3-on-3. Then it was a 4-on-3 Moncton. Then it was a 4-on-4. Then there was a whistle back to a 3-on-3. And then with 43.5 to go, Audrey Poirier on a breakaway gets hauled down. And Rylan Gabriel, we were wondering, is it going to be a tripping call? Is it going to be a penalty shot? We showed the replay. The referees called it a trip. Moncton fans didn't like it. And here we are. That's a lot going on. Goodness, here we go. Now, 4-on-3 in overtime. Trying to get that shot through. Poirier, who had that breakaway when she got hauled down, out on the ice still. She's pretty much been out there this entire overtime, it seems. Poirier trying to get it back to Grenier. 23 seconds to go in the overtime. Grenier from the left point. Not much time left now. Here's Poirier. Dishes off Boutlier. Had to control that puck. Tried to slide it in front. Just 10 seconds to go now. Grenier back to Poirier. Grenier. Boutlier. Can she do it again? Boutlier shoots. Blocker save. Massive blocker save by Abby Jessom just as the period expires. Boutlier could have had it again. She could have had the tying goal and then the winning goal in overtime. But how about the save from Abby Jessom? We'll see it here. Literally just a few seconds left. And the blocker save with traffic in front. That is a highlight of the night type of save to preserve the 4-4 tie. An electrifying game here between the Cape Breton Lynx and the Moncton Rockets. And maybe it's fitting that it ends in a 4-4 tie. But my goodness, a whole bunch of stuff. This was a potpourri of things happening in this game. It was a fun one to watch. Certainly hope you enjoyed watching it wherever you were tuned in. Well, we've got another game coming your way in just a little bit. It's going to be the Western Wolves taking on the Greenfoot Capitals. Puck drop was scheduled for 1 p.m., but obviously with the overtime, they'll have the flood now, plus the 5-minute warm-up for the teams. I would say puck drop will be around 1:15 Atlantic time, between 1:10 and 1:15 Atlantic time. So we'll take a break for now. On behalf of our Maritime Athletic Profiles team, I'm Scott Squires, thanking you very much for tuning into this one. Your final score, a dramatic game, a fun game, and it ends, perhaps fittingly, in a 4-4 tie, Cape Breton Lynx and Moncton Rockets. For now, it's so long from the Dauphinee Center, but we'll see you again in about 10 minutes.